Bell is always sold out. Tonight,
welcome to Carmichael Auditorium. Tonight, the Tar Heels host the Wolfpack of North Carolina State. Here are the starters for tonight's game. At forward for the Wolfpack, number 41, Thurl Bailey. For the Tar Heels, number 44, Matt Doherty. Also at forward, number 43, Lorenzo Charles. And at forward for Carolina, number 41, Sam Perkins. At center for the Wolfpack, number 45, Cozell McQueen. For the Tar Heels at center, number 42, Brad Doherty. At guard for North Carolina State, number 35, Sidney Lowe. For North Carolina, number 23, Michael Jordan. Also at guard, number 31, Ernie Myers. And at guard for the Tar Heels, number 24, Jim Braddock. The head coach for the Wolfpack, Jim Valvano. The head coach for the Tar Heels, Dean Smith.
Well, that's certainly true, particularly these clubs. They have such a long history playing against each other with the Dean Smith-type team we're seeing this year.
Michael Jordan comes up with a tip for North Carolina.
Man-to-man.
Brad Doherty. Braddock. Down low it goes. Perkins shot blocked out of bounds.
That's Thurl Bailey coming all the way across the lane. He's leading the club in blocks. That was his 46th block for the year.
Braddock will handle the inbounds pass, just underway here in Chapel Hill. Perkins. Braddock.
What's that?
Sam Perkins gets the slam dunk off the lob from Braddock to nothing Carolina.
That's an interesting sequence of passes. Two cross-court passes in a row and end up with the dunk.
And the crowd alive already in Carmichael. They are on their feet and roaring. Long jump shot tried by Cozell. McQueen misses. There comes Braddock. The ball taken away.
Myers will challenge him.
Myers and Perkins in the lane, and Myers spins and gets the shot down. 2 points, Ernie Myers, and a 2-2 tie.
Myers is a street-smart type player from New York City, and he's not afraid to challenge a guy because he figures he can go up and create some kind of a shot on the break. State goes back in his zone second time down the court.
Braddock. Brad Doherty. Lowe deflects the ball in the lane. It's out of bounds. Belongs to Carolina under their own basket with 18:49 left in the first half. A 2-2 tie here in Chapel Hill.
The State showed the man-to-man and then went back to the zone. Look for Braddock against that zone to be trying to find his spot for the three-pointers.
Braddock. Matt Doherty.
There it is.
Three-point try. Good. Jim Braddock has three. It's 5-2 North Carolina.
There's no question that the change in rules have made Jim Braddock a much more effective ball player.
Well, is he playing with more confidence now?
I think so, and really Jim Braddock never really was a point guard. He's a second guard type player, but the Dean Smith basically took out of the arsenal last year because he tried to work that ball inside with Worthy and Perkins.
Ernie Myers in the lane, can't get it. Thurl Bailey, almost a backcourt.
Dean Smith called it for it, knowing that it wasn't, but working those referees right off the bat. We'll see Jim Valvano a little calmer tonight, which is hard to imagine.
Myers, in and out. And they've got a foul in the lane.
Going to be on Bailey, all forward position, but he really becomes a tough rebound.
You saw Jim Valvano's reaction to the call. Braddock, Perkins.
Nice back door.
Jordan inside is fouled.
Often tonight.
Michael Jordan scoring average, 18 points a game. 66% free throw shooter, the 6'6 sophomore from Wilmington, North Carolina. The free throw good. And it's 6-2 Tar Heels. But when you watch North Carolina operate, they are one of those teams that some nights will go out there and just run their stuff for 40 minutes at you.
They had a great game up in Charlottesville on Saturday. One of the key things when you come into this gym is to stay in the game early. Because North Carolina has a tendency to blow teams out early in the ball game in this gym.
Braddock. Sam Perkins.
You notice even on the step out, Sam Perkins steps out now beyond the three-point area.
Jordan inside. Michael Jordan has 4. And it's 8-9-2 Carolina. A 7-point lead to the Tar Heels.
This is a critical possession for NC State right here, or Jim Valvano's going to have to go to an early time to slow down this momentum. Low
baseline. Charles, shots no good. He's got it back and up, and he's fouled.
Good power move.
He's a muscular.
Mr. Clean out there.
Charles, just a 55% free throw shooter on the year. Gets the first one down here.
A lot of fellas in the world of weightlifting like to have a pair of arms like that.
2 points, Lorenzo Charles. 9-4. North Carolina by 5. Braddock for the Tar Heels.
Has a big play there for Charles to hit those foul shots to slow this tempo down.
Braddock has the ball stripped. Sidney Lowe against Braddock, and it's foul. First foul line.
You know, Sidney made a statement about the injury to his longtime friend and teammate Derek Whitberg. He said it hurt him as much as it must have hurt Derek, and I imagine that's so. Having played with a guy all through, I guess, high school and then in college for 4 years, they really had a close relationship.
Got them both. Well, when you think you're going to spend your last year together, I'm sure you have a lot of thoughts in your mind about what you'd like to accomplish, and all of a sudden it's all cut short, and you'll visit with Derek Whitberg at halftime.
Here's a little change by NC State again on the defense.
Matt Doherty, Perkins, returns the feed inside to Brad Doherty, and he is fouled by Thurl Bailey, the second.
And a good one.
Rolls it off the side of the rim, has another try coming. It is 9-6 Tar Heels with 16:47 left in the first half. You see he's out of Charles D. Owen High School in Black Mountain. Free throw, good. Brad Doherty has a point, 10-6 Carolina.
Pretty hard to press NC State with Sidney Lowe back there because he can take his man one-on-one. Carolina comes out of half-court trap.
McQueen, Lowe. Braddock defending. Ernie Myers got baseline, lost the ball. Belongs to North Carolina.
Dominant over teams in their state.
Braddock clears the timeline.
And there's the zone. Kind of expected that with Thurl Bailey getting into foul trouble early.
Brad Doherty. Jordan. Matt Doherty off the baseline. Good.
Good pump fake. Now that's surprising that a guy would jump up in the air on Doherty's pump fake because he's not a real good perimeter shooter. You might as well let him go ahead and take the outside shot. You take a guy like Derek Whitberg out of the lineup, it takes a lot of that electricity away from their game, doesn't it?
Really does.
Left-hand shot by McQueen.
McQueen couldn't nail it. Peterson picks it up. Peterson and Braddock in the game together. Braddock, three-point range is going again. Jimmy Braddock has a half dozen points, 2 3-point goals. He is now 11 for 18 on three-point shots this year. And it's now 15-6, Carolina by 9. Low for North Carolina State, the Wolfpack. Bailey from three-point range didn't get it. Wolfpack on
Never touched it. Boy, Doherty fills those holes in the zone so well.
Matt Doherty, the shot in and out. Perkins back up, and he's fouled.
Number
Bailey
3
just drew his third foul, Billy, and he's got a problem.
Oh, that's trouble. Make a change either. Really handicapped at that position.
Perkins, outstanding free throw shooter. Gets it, has 3 points, shooting 88% from the line.
Sam had one of, well, certainly his biggest game statistically. He plays well even when he doesn't have the big stats, but he has to be happy with things that with Doherty now in the lineup allowing him to move the power forward.
Isn't it amazing, Billy, to think that it's just his 5th year of organized basketball?
People say that, but friends of mine in New York said he was playing on the playground long before that time. I've heard that rumor also. Nice take.
Down the lane, shot won't drop. They're tipping it on the baseline, and Carolina comes away with it. Braddock's going to push it. He's got Peterson back to Braddock. Matt Doherty. Michael Jordan. Heavy traffic, and he's fouled.
That's a smart play by Jordan.
Carolina State. The Tar Heels have been whistled for 3.
NC State piling up those fouls in a hurry. The one-on-one is going to take place here in 2 more.
Carolina now has scored 8 straight points. Michael Jordan now 3 for 3 at the free throw line with 5 points in this basketball game.
Jim Valvano sitting over there with his hand on his head because there's not a lot of moves he can make. He's got his premier player with 3 fouls. Got Derek Wittenberg sitting down there in the cast.
Half a dozen points for Michael Jordan now. He's 4 for 4 on the line. Carolina now 6 for 7 on the free throw line. Brad Doherty back in the game for North Carolina.
Hale in the ball game. McLean in the ball game for NC State.
Quite a story. George McLean out over the Christmas break. There he is with the basketball. Well, he had spinal meningitis, and here he is back. He did have it, I guess.
State's throwing up a lot of bricks right now. They're getting very frustrated.
Matt Doherty, Brad Doherty, Hale on the baseline.
Good pass
Doherty to Perkins, and it's knocked loose from behind. Here comes Lowe in a hurry for North Carolina State. He's going to pull it back out. Now McLean.
NC State really looking for somebody to get some points on the board for him, and there's a guy who could help him a great deal. McQueen has got to put some points on the board to take that pressure off of Malin. Here it is, using the left hand. Nice half hook shot off the board. So his bench seems to be endless, whereas Jim Valvano doesn't have a lot of moves he can make.
McQueen gets the three-point play. 19-9 now. North Carolina.
Darrell Bailey stays out there, and Jim Valvano making a real gut move, saying, hey, we can't win with him on the bench.
Jordan, Steve Hale. Little jumper off the wing. Won't drop. One offensive tip try wouldn't go, and here comes State with the basketball. McLean.
Tough shot.
Off balance. Wouldn't go. And Warren Martin, there's the rebound. Hale's got it knocked loose from behind. Ernie Myers. Good feed to McQueen, and a shot good.
Nice job by State. You know, the fans may have hurt Carolina on that one. They made so much noise, Hale couldn't hear Myers coming from behind. Nice job by NC State.
19-11 Tar Heels with 13:09 left in the first half.
State staying in the zone.
Peterson, Hale, penetrated, had it knocked loose. Lowe's all alone, and got it. Sidney Lowe's first 4 points. He had 2 free throws. His first field goal tonight, 19-13. The pack back within 6.
Hale's having some trouble out there with the quick hands of Lowe and McLean.
Perkins, Jordan, 3-point try, good. Michael Jordan has 9.
That's good teamwork between a man hitting the post guy and the post guy getting it back out, which was Sam Perkins that time.
Myers, Tar Heels.
Most of the time in a double team, you don't go for the steal. You just try to hem the man up, and then you get the steal off of his mistake rather than your own.
Myers in traffic, shot's good. Ernie Myers has 4. 6'4" freshman out of the Bronx in New York. Matt Doherty had a notion, didn't try. Hale.
Doherty's looking to go inside.
Now he's going to try it. 3 points. Matt Doherty has 5. 25-15. Carolina by 10 with 11:50 left in the first half.
Those 3-pointers really add up in a hurry. It's amazing how they can increase that lead.
McLean, that was a 3-point try that wouldn't drop, and a lot of bodies flying in the lane. Jefferson Productions, Sports Network.
With the 30-second clock, that no longer can take place whatsoever. He's got to move the ball up and down the floor. So it has drastically changed the thinking of the various coaches in the league.
Matt Doherty in the circle, jumpers up, off the front of the rim. On the floor and belongs to North Carolina.
That was McLean coming over there. I think if McLean will keep putting that ball up, he'll start hitting some of those jumpers. It's good hustle on his part.
Michael Jordan, Steve Hale, Matt Doherty. Sure, the official yell, get out of the lane.
And, well, you have the 2 giants playing in there now with Perkins out, Martin and Doherty going against each other.
Jordan, Hale, Brad Doherty.
And throws it right over the zone.
Inside, what a move by Michael Jordan. He has 11 points.
Not much he can't do.
That's low. What a shot, and it's going to count. Sidney Lowe. There's Lowe. 27-17 Tar Heels. 10:55 left in the first half. See season's numbers. Also 9 assists a game. Lowe. Matt Doherty.
And here you have Ernie Myers playing a boxing one on Jordan.
Matt Doherty. Bennettsville, South Carolina. Left hands it up and gets it. He now has a half dozen points. Give something. He only shot 1 free throw this year coming into this game.
Had it the other night.
He misses that try. Out comes Carolina with an 8-point lead. 10:35 left in the first half. Hale, Matt Doherty. Inside Brad Doherty. He's fouled. Sidney Lowe had a hand on his arm. Straight from 15 feet and out in practice.
Nice touch. And everybody knows what a youngster he is. He entered school still at 16.
Amazing. Brad Doherty's free throws up and good. 2 points, Brad Doherty. 28-19. Tar Heels by 9. 10:25 left in the first half.
North Carolina back in the zone.
Terry Gannon and Lowe operating at the guards. Ernie Myers is really going to the 3-guard lineup. Myers to Lowe. Gannon, he can shoot it from 3-point range. Myers steps inside the line, takes a 2-point try, won't get it.
Yeah, now there's a case where you're at the 3-point range, you take one dribble, takes you out of the 3-point range, you take the shot anyway.
Hale, Jordan for 3. It's no good. Gannon picks up the long rebound and pushes it up. Lowe. He's got McQueen in the lane. Left-handed hook is good.
That might have looked like a walk, but he had good presence and stayed right with it.
8 points from McQueen, who's giving him more points than usual here tonight. Carolina misses. And here comes State down by 7 at the moment.
Doing a nice job pushing that ball up the floor.
Terry Gannon. Ernie Myers. Gannon for 3. Good. Terry Gannon has 3, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point lead for Carolina with 9:15 left in the first half. The crowd wanting the Tar Heels to go, getting to their feet. Brad Doherty.
Oh, McQueen. He's doing a great job off the board.
Gannon to Lowe. To Myers. It was deflected by Steve. Gannon. McQueen. Lowe. Now Bailey. Off the
Bailey
baseline.
shot.
Didn't get it down. Exum cleared the rebound. Braddock. Exum.
He hasn't even had a chance to get warmed up.
There's the time remaining in the first half. 9:41, 30-24. Carolina by 6. Bailey way outside. McQueen entered it down inside. Charles up quickly. He's blocked by Perkins. And Ozell McQueen saves. He's playing
He is quick, isn't he?
Gannon for 3 on the rim short. Back up with it is Thurl Bailey. First 2 points for Thurl Bailey. 4-point lead for the Tar Heels now.
No block out by North Carolina.
Exum blocked by Cozell. McQueen.
No mistakes.
Perkins with the inbounds pass. Peterson to Braddock. Peterson. That's a 3-point try. It's short. Got an air ball to McQueen. Pushed up on a rebound.
I think Gannon got a piece of the arm on that one.
Lowe. Gannon. Sidney Lowe. 7:43 left in the first half, and we have a whistle down in the lane. Just 14 for 24 on the year. 6'7" sophomore from Brooklyn, New York. Too strong with the try.
Good rebound.
Bailey saved it, but it's deflected and picked off by Carolina.
Oh, it's a good rebound and a bad pass.
Braddock, 3-point try. Can't get it. Look at Brad Doherty stick it back. 4 points. Brad Doherty, a 6-point lead to the Tar Heels. And Gannon fouled by Michael Jordan.
Jordan played with 7 minutes to go with 3 fouls.
Terry Gannon now 11 for 11 on the line this year. Has 4 points in this game. State now 9 for 11 on the line. Tar Heels are 8 for 10 at the free throw line. There's going to be a lot of free throws shot in the first half of this game in all likelihood. We have a timeout here. In Chapel 2, Carolina State 28.
He's been able to stay out of any further foul trouble with 3. He's in a dangerous position. Now you go back now. It's going to be Sidney Lowe playing Michael Jordan man-to-man. The other guy's playing his zone.
Perkins.
You get 4 guys are playing his zone, little diamond-type zone, and Sidney Lowe's playing Michael Jordan all by himself.
Matt Doherty, Perkins, and they take it away. It's loose inside.
Bailey had to take one more step to that pass, and he's got a layup.
Perkins. Braddock. Doherty. Matt Doherty.
You can see Sidney Lowe using all his strength, trying to keep Michael Jordan away from that ball. That's quite a matchup right there.
Matt Doherty. The Heels go up 34-28 with 6:23 left in the first half. Haley. Sidney Lowe. Lowe from 3-point range, off the front of the rim, and Perkins clears it for the Tar Heels. Braddock. 3-point try. Not quite. Gozelle McQueen, another rebound.
Gozelle McQueen really is doing a fine job off the boards on both ends of the floor.
Gannon pulled up a shot from 3-point range, and here comes Braddock. Doherty on one wing. Braddock takes it in, and there's going to be a foul called. Deadly free throw shooter, 82%. 6 points in this game on a couple of 3-point goals, and now has 7.
Jim Valvano probably more than any guy I know proves that Italians can't speak without using their hands. You know, he's great.
8 points now for Jim Braddock.
Brad Doherty along than I am down in Raleigh.
Gannon for 3. Gary Gannon now has 8 points.
Gannon looks like he's having to force that from out there, but he's hitting it.
Perkins. Sam Perkins after a 3-point goal for the Tar Heels. Lorenzo Charles will sit down.
Both of these clubs really aware where that 3-point line is. Come down on the semi-break, pull up and take it.
Gannon, Bailey, McQueen, quick move inside, he's charging. Second foul on
the other end was a block. Now you figure it out.
Braddock. Does Peterson. Michael Jordan. Van Perkins. Going to take the shot here. Jump hook, short with the drive. McQueen clears the rebound.
McQueen must have about 8 rebounds in this ball game.
Gannon. Ernie Myers. 4:41 left in the first half. North Carolina with a 9-point lead over the Wolfpack.
Great man-to-man by North Carolina.
Lowe Cannon. 3 points for Sidney Lowe. He has 10.
Back out to Braddock. He'll take it.
Does Peterson. Brad Doherty off the baseline. Foul. The shot's going to count.
Who's the foul on? That's going to be critical. Bailey still has 3.
Brad Doherty misses the free throw. Carolina keeps it. Hale outside of Braddock. McQueen sits down with 8 points and 5 rebounds in the first half, playing perhaps his best game of the year.
Nice fake.
Sam Perkins. Ball knocked loose out of that.
The ball just knocked out of Sam Perkins' hands.
Brad Doherty. Hale. Lob to Michael Jordan. A little too tall, and it's out of bounds. Gannon.
Good steal.
Ball knocked loose. Michael Jordan. Whoa. 14 points for Michael Jordan, and the Heels are up by 10 with 3:44 left in the first half.
Another very critical period for Jim Valvano. They've got to protect this ball a little bit with the crowd getting into the game.
Whistle blows, foul. They have 3:31 left in the first half. 6'11" senior. Excellent player, Bill. Good. 3 points, throw Bailey.
Quite a graphic there on Bailey. Here we'll see Gannon still trying to challenge up court, not realizing what's behind him. Jordan comes in there, and although Gannon fell down, it really, I don't think, was much more in the brush.
Throw Bailey off the front of the rim. Sam Perkins. Now Hale. Matt Doherty. Lob to Perkins. 3-point try. Good.
He had 4 of them against University of Virginia. You notice how the North Carolina kids, once they take that step inside the three-point line, they very seldom shoot the ball, but they always try to take up that position outside to be ready for the jumper.
Sam Perkins has 10. Bailey tries to answer it. Can't. Perkins clears the rebound. Hale.
See, there's Sam. He's stopping right behind the three-point line to catch that pass.
Brad Doherty to Perkins in the lane. Had it knocked loose. Brad Doherty picks it up and hits. Brad Doherty has 8. 2:45 up in the first half. There's your score. North Carolina's opened their biggest lead of the half at 14, 49-35.
Jim Valvano really needs a basket here. Remember the last time we said that? Charles came down and got some fouls.
Charles almost turned it over there, and now we are going to have the walk.
Oh, that's a big turnover.
North Carolina leading by 14 with 2:28 left in the first half. Quite an impressive performance here in the first half in Carmichael. Does Peterson, Perkins.
They're kind of like a machine right now. They seem to have everything in sync.
Steve Hale, a freshman. Another freshman, Brad Doherty. Perkins. Does Peterson. Had it knocked loose. Perkins right there. Hale. Shots up, in and out. The clock of 30-second clock almost ran out on him. The ball 14-point lead over the Wolfpack.
He might have been silenced a little bit here once he had to sit down. He hadn't gotten back into the swing of things scoring-wise. Look at Battle trying to wheel.
Battle throws it up off balance. It won't go. And they were a little unsure who was going to take the rebound and almost lost it. Brad Doherty and Perkins almost let it go.
Good hustle by Hale.
Perkins, Brad Doherty, heavy traffic, knocked loose, taken away for the Wolfpack. Gammon up court. Sidney Lowe, Gammon.
And it might have walked again.
Got a foul. It's going to go.
But the point is that Hale never would have taken that shot if the clock wasn't winding down on him. Therefore, the clock was a factor, even though it wasn't a violation, because the guy takes a shot he wouldn't normally take, and therefore his percentage is down.
Good point, Billy. You'll force a shot sometimes simply because you have to get one up. Gannon perfect to the line not only tonight, but all year long. He's 4 for 4 tonight, 14 for 14 on the year. He has 10 points in the first half of this game.
Jim Valvano would love to go in at halftime with this spread being no bigger than it is right now.
That's 12. Brad Doherty off the heel of the rim. And Lorenzo Charles comes up with a rebound with 1:12 left in first half now. Alvin Battle.
Battle look like he wants to put that ball up.
Gannon. Low. Gannon. 3-point try. Good. Terry Gannon. 13 points to Gannon, and now 49-40 Carolina.
Is that Gannon's third three-pointer?
It is. 3 3-point goals, 4 free throws. And Carolina, 50% free throw shooter. Looking for his first points in this contest. 6'7" junior from Rocky Mount. Gets it down.
It's kind of a funny release he has on this shot. Here we'll see Doherty coming down the side. Play right before here. There's the little reach. Little touch. And whatever it was, I never saw it.
I didn't either. Alvin Battle gets both free throws, and it's 49-42 Carolina. 51 seconds left in the first half. Peterson, Matt Doherty.
Nice job by Charles.
Matt Doherty. Ball knocked loose by Gannon. Saved by Matt Doherty. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Brad Doherty. Quick turnaround jumper. Won't drop. And they've got a foul. And it's going to go against Matt Doherty.
Oh, Dave Smith is wild on that one. Official definitely pointed at Doherty.
Well, Doherty instead gets a free throw and has 8 points. Battle drew the foul, his first.
Dean Smith, no wonder he's calmed down.
He was wild when he thought it had gone against him. There's Sam Perkins back in the ball game. 8-point lead now for Carolina. Free throw good.
That's a 4-point turnaround right there.
That could be big. Now 51-42. 9-point lead for the Tar Heels. 29 seconds left in the first half. The shot clock is a factor. 3 seconds ahead of the game clock. Alvin Battle baseline. Foul.
Another charge. Charge against over from that weak side, picking up.
20 seconds left in the first half. North Carolina with a 9-point lead can get the last shot here.
They'll hold it for it, down to 10 seconds.
Matt Doherty. Hale's going to throw it inside to Perkins. And a foul called against North Carolina State.
Never says anything nice about me.
All he did was score 36 his career high. 11 points, Sam Perkins. I think you probably did. How can you go a game like that without saying something nice about it?
I think Sam was saying that with a wink in his eye.
Good free throwing tonight. Carolina's hit 13 out of 16. State 14 out of 17. Perkins is perfect, has 3 for 3. And misses this one. Lorenzo Charles clears the rebound. 1 second left in the half. Gannon throws it from near midcourt. Doesn't get it. And maybe Jimmy Valvano not too unhappy being down by 10, but he is really letting an official have it. We are at halftime here at Carmichael. Our halftime score. North Carolina 52. State 42. We'll be back with halftime.
500th win this year, which is quite an accomplishment.
Boy, that is a lot of time on the bench. I guess Ralph Miller would be there, wouldn't he? Thurl Bailey.
Man-to-man.
McQueen on the bench with his 4 fouls. Bailey playing with 3. Low.
Perkins on Thurl Bailey. Sam Perkins has really picked up his defensive play. Has a lot of pride in shutting his man off.
Lorenzo Charles didn't get the shot down. Here comes Braddock. Brad Doherty, Braddock. Cross courts in the lane. Matt Doherty up off the glass, in and out. And Charles runs the rebound down for the Wolfpack.
Good job by Thurl Bailey on defense that time, just altering that shot enough.
Terry Gannon looked back at his coach, Jim Valvano. Sidney Lowe.
Sidney picked up his dribble there. He really needed to have his dribble because Braddock pulls off him when he doesn't have it.
Charles.
Myers stepped out of bounds.
Ernie Myers went out and back in again and got the reverse layup. He has 6 points. An 8-point lead for the Tar Heels. Sam Perkins.
He can really work that baseline, though. The kid knows how to get the ball off inside.
Completely different player from Derek Wittenberg, isn't he? Likes to take it to the basket.
Good defense by State, shutting things off. Clock down to 5 seconds.
Matt Doherty off the heel of the rim. Sam Perkins off the baseline.
He might have seen history. Wake Forest coming back after that William & Mary game. I understand William & Mary just played a fine basketball game against them the other night. And, of course, most people realize that the Parkhill brothers are up at William & Mary.
Oh, Gannon, 3-point try. Too strong with it that time. Michael Jordan leads to Matt Doherty, and Lowe fouled him. That's the 3rd foul on Sidney Lowe. The 3rd personal foul on Lowe, so he and Bailey have 3. McQueen has 4. We have 17:52 left in this game. Matt Doherty for Carolina. Braddock, 3-point try. Give it to him. He has 11.
That's good looking form right there.
55-44.
Here's Myers working inside again. Good job by Charles.
Lorenzo Charles going heavy to the glass bench.
Stutter step. Good help by Martin.
Tough try near the out-of-bounds stripe. And that foul called against Warren Martin. He's got 3 fouls. There's Dean. Gannon, baseline try. Can't get it. Thurl Bailey puts it back up and good.
Bailey got away with a little push.
Thurl Bailey has 5 points. 55-46, North Carolina. 17:08 left in this basketball game. Michael Jordan, Jim Braddock. Matt Doherty. Lobs in the middle to Jordan. It's tipped away. It's out of bounds. Belongs to North Carolina State.
Hanging in there.
Boy, they keep coming back, and then every time
inside get something. Gannon's playing a fine game.
Leads baseline. Myers stepped out of bounds. They caught him.
They got him that time.
Doherty cross courts. Jordan in the middle. Martin fakes. Takes it up. Warren Martin has 2.
Nice pump fake.
57-46, North Carolina. Some of the crowd in Carmichael.
I think Martin's their favorite player here at Carmichael. They seem to just root hard when he comes into the ball game. Good back door.
Lorenzo Charles shot wouldn't drop.
Martin with the block.
Got it. Michael Jordan didn't get it, but did good. Matt Doherty came back to get it. 11 points for Doherty. 59-46, Carolina. 16 minutes left in the ball game. Lowe Bailey alone on the baseline. Didn't drop it.
That's twice tonight he missed that shot, and that's where he loved to shoot from.
Braddock.
Sam Perkins looking for another three-pointer.
He's there. Doesn't take it. Matt Doherty, 2-point try. Good. He was all alone. He almost had to shoot it. Looked like he didn't want to for a minute.
And that's good team play. Looking to the man that's a little bit better open.
Jimmy Valvano.
And bigger swings when they happen.
Carolina scored 6 straight points in this half of the game.
Ernie Myers, he'll create something.
Thurl Bailey, there's his spot again, and he knocks it down that time. He was in a little closer.
Good dish by Ernie Myers.
7 points for Thurl Bailey.
Steps.
Travel. Warren Martin walked with the basketball in the lane. Full court pressure from Carolina. State's got it broken. Bailey.
Should go. Oh, that should be a goaltend.
Braddock. Jimmy Valvano wants it. Didn't get it.
Sam Perkins just hiding down there so the official doesn't see him.
Martin. Braddock. Henderson. Low to Perkins. Jump hook. Nope. Warren Martin.
Time.
Score for Martin. The crowd loves it. The crowd just loves it. Look at this.
He's their favorite player, and he's doing a fine job out there tonight.
Carolina bench up applauding. Perkins with the block. It's going to be a goaltend. Myers gets his 8th point off the goaltend. 63-50 Carolina. Braddock. Matt Doherty. Good move in the lane. The shot's too strong. Who wants it?
Michael Jordan's been awful quiet here during this particular stretch.
Gozelle McQueen's back in the game. Thurl Bailey. Nice fake. Shot won't drop. Michael Jordan for Braddock. Pulls up. Tries for 3 and bodies hit the deck. The shot no good and a foul.
That's on Ernie Myers. Second half.
Nothing. 14 at halftime. Still there.
Well, he's 6 minutes with nothing on the board. That's kind of surprising for him.
Disappeared out of the offense for a long time.
Yeah.
There he is on the bench. Sophomore from Wilmington, 6'6". Braddock hits the free throw. He has 12 points. His average 8, so he's 4 above it. Long tip on the rebound. Body's hitting the floor, and State comes up with it. Nice pass. As a player short, they've got a player in the crowd down here. Buzz Peterson was in the crowd. He's just now getting back on the floor.
Boy, Doherty really hustled back down court. That was a perfect pass, and he came out of nowhere to deflect it just to the point that Ernie Myers couldn't handle it and went out of bounds.
And they did that 1 man short as Buzz Peterson was laying in the crowd at the midcourt. Perkins, Hale, Warren Martin. 6. And the crowd on their feet and pouring again. Listen to this crowd.
Dean Smith.
Breathing hard at the line. 69% free thrower. Has 8 points. 9 points now for the 6'4" freshman from the Bronx.
And we talked about having that extra guy in the bench. And here's where you can have a rested Ernie Myers instead of a guy that's having to go out there and play both ends of the floor. Here's Martin going to come on the foul. Myers has that ability to get that shot off inside.
Sam Perkins. We talked about Martin straight fakes. The pumps down there. I suspect it takes him a little bit of time to gather himself up to shoot it. Cecil Lexon,
who had a good first half with about 30 seconds played.
Low with the interception. They're 3 on 2. Low dishes it off. Battle gets the rebound. Battle has 4.
That was a great shot.
13-point lead for North Carolina with 12:27 left in the game.
Can't put State away, Fred. Michael Jordan.
Foul in the lane. It's going to go against Carolina. Michael Jordan.
And he's got down at court against good people.
And amazing, his illness at Christmas vacation was spinal meningitis, and he's back playing basketball already. There's McClain. Jordan still in the game with 4 fouls for the Tar Heels. McClain and an out. Roy Martin plays the rebound. He'll get another ovation. Everything he does, he gets an ovation. Matt Doherty, short with a 3-point try. McClain. Alvin Battle along the side. In trouble at the baseline. Saves it.
Carolina has a working margin now. They're not protecting that lead very well getting the good shot. They're still forcing him down that court.
There's blocked by Matt Doherty, who takes it out of the air. Steve Hale works it up court with 11:15 left. Matt Doherty, 3. 16 points for Doherty, and now a 16-point lead for the Tar Heels.
Last year, Matt Doherty no more have pulled up and taken that shot than the man in the moon, and the rule changes have really affected the style of play by North Carolina.
If he hadn't, there would have been a substitute at the table before.
Well, I don't know. You know, he just wouldn't do it. He's a very smart player, and he would have played within the framework that was set.
George McLean. 2 points, 6 for Smith.
Doherty raised his fist, asked to come out, which is a signal that was adopted here a long time ago. There goes a back door to Martin. Got his legs cut. Foul goes against. Out of bounds, end-line play. NC State sets up in the zone as most teams do against it.
Jim Braddock.
Brownlee in the ball game now. Dean Smith goes to another big man. Peterson with a bomb.
Peterson. His first 3 points. 10:18 left in the game. 72-56. North Carolina by 16. Gannon's back in the game. Going to try for 3 and gets it.
Those are legitimate three-pointers that he's taking. He didn't need the 19-footer. He's out there about 22.
His first points in the second half. He now has 16 in the game. 2 big scorers in the first half. Michael Jordan and Gannon had yet to score in the second half when Gannon got that one down.
Nice fake by Peterson.
Peterson off the baseline gets it. Well, Peterson has 5 points.
Well, when you hit that outside jumper, you make the defense respect you. Then that pump fake really works.
74-59. North Carolina.
They're playing a little 1-3-1 type defense now.
Gannon for 3. Too strong with it. And a foul called against Buzz Peterson. He was trying to get it inbounds, having trouble. Got it to Gannon. Boy, he just had to be out of time.
Well, the play was for Gannon to come off the screen for the three-pointer, but he didn't get there.
Oh, misses the shot. Charles walks the rebound, and Carolina gets it back with 9:25. Brad Doherty, Perkins.
Thurl Bailey's had 3 fouls on him for just about the whole game and hasn't picked up that 4th one. He's done a good job.
He got the 3rd one in the first 5 minutes of the game. Perkins, 13 points.
And Perkins, I'm sure, is aware that Cozell McQueen has 4 on him and probably not going to try to block his shot.
Carolina now leading by 17 with 8:52 left in the game. Cozell McQueen off the front of the rim, couldn't get it. Sam Perkins rebounds. Braddock gets it up.
It looks like another one of those droughts for State. Just another run that's going Carolina's way right now.
Buzz Peterson, Matt Doherty, long the lane. Back to Braddock. Push up on that side. Sam Perkins caught pushing off McQueen. On a rim, but he got it down, and he has 9. Here comes Roy Humphrey back on the floor. Listen to the roar for him. He'll replace Brad Doherty. That's a big man right there. 6'11".
McQueen holds the ball in an unusual fashion for a guy with as big a hands as he has. Really gets a lot of palm on the ball.
There's the score. 8:27 left in the game. Perkins. Michael Jordan.
And that drought.
16 points, Michael Jordan.
Basket by Jordan.
Michael really hawking on defense, too. Good job by Martin coming out there on the jump switch.
Braddock takes it away. Stops, jumps, and hits. And Braddock has 14.
Now he just wants his club to get it back in, play a little more solid.
I think they're really missing Derek Wittenberg tonight.
They'll miss him as long as he's going to be out. Derek seemed to think that he has a chance maybe in 4 weeks to come back.
Told you that at halftime. Lowe wants to move it. Now Gannon.
Nice pass.
Oh, Cozell McQueen on the receiving end gets his 11th point. 3-point shots in the ball game. Carolina shooting it well from that range. 10 for 17. State 6 for 14. Matt Doherty, nice. 18 points from Carolina, really playing well.
That was good two-man basketball. Perkins might have had the shot himself and saw a teammate with a better one and gave it up.
7 minutes, 7 seconds left in the basketball game. North Carolina with a 20-point lead.
Gannon's finding it's tough to get that three-pointer off with Michael Jordan on him. There he tries it.
A little short with it. Cannon in the lane, lays it up soft and gets it.
Lay up by Terry Cannon.
He now has 18.
Cannon is giving him good support.
Matt Doherty, Warren Martin, got an air ball.
Kind of a tough shot. Caught that one on the run.
8:64, and we are back right at solid.
Now, don't try to get all this back at one time. More than likely, he's going to have to fold it up as far as a chance for a win tonight. But he wants his team to stay solid.
Braddock, Kansas. They're doing everything well right now. 8 points in the second half, 16 in the game for Braddock.
I have never seen a North Carolina team have so many guys that are freely taking the ball up from the outside. I'd say over the years, that's one thing probably that North Carolina would, around the country, say, well, they're not a very good perimeter shooting ball club.
Charles. Lorenzo Charles has scored.
Basket by Lorenzo
Well, that's
Charles.
probably dictated the fact that Dean Smith didn't want him shooting the ball.
That's right. The object was to get that ball inside, pick up a lot of fouls, and go with your power.
84-66, North Carolina. 5:52 left in the game.
Jordan looking for one.
Matt Doherty backs it out. Perkins. Michael Jordan.
He wanted that one.
Entered it low. Warren Martin's foul. Carolina still running their stuff very well.
Down to 5:34 on the clock, so
Matt Doherty, that's a three-point try. It's too strong. We're going to have a foul on the lane.
whatever the rules are next year in college basketball, they will all be the same. So there will not be the multiple experiments that we see this year. And I would venture to say that we will not see a 19-foot shot and a 30-second clock. I mean, and not to say that this is wrong or right, but this will not be the one that's accepted.
5-second closely guarded call, which I think is really wrong. You still should be rewarded for a good play on defense, block or no block.
They're trying to do away with all the counts.
They have 3 counts over in that league now. 3-second in the lanes, 5-second inbounds, 10-second backward. Can't get it down. Bailey spears the rebound. And Myers up off the wing. Carolina's got people around them everywhere they go. Great defense taken away by Matt Doherty. Braddock. Nice protection.
Boy, that was a fine dribble by Jimmy Braddock when he pushed that ball right back to the middle with his left hand. Allowed him to really get in on the basket.
86-68, the time remaining.
First team that gets their hands on the ball after 4:29 can go ahead the rest of the way without the clock.
Jim Braddock has 18 in this game. Low. Bailey. He can't get his shot down tonight, Billy.
No.
Braddock. Oh, beautiful. Matt Doherty's going to be fouled by Thurl Bailey. And what a pass from Matt Doherty. 76% shooter on the line. Free throws up. Good. The 6'8" junior from East Meadow, New York. There are a bunch of Tar Heels have had a good night tonight.
Well, it gives them good balance scoring. When you've got everybody putting up that shot from the outside, they don't have to go just to one or two fellas. As the season started out, looking like Sam Perkins was supposed to carry all the offensive load along with Jordan. Now everybody's in the act. Makes it much tougher to defense.
Again, the 20-point lead for North Carolina.
Thompson has the shot down the corner. He's got to take it.
Low, instead gets a wild shot that won't drop. Michael Jordan pulls the rebound away, and up comes Carolina. Steve Hale, reverse layup. Oh! Steve Hale, his first 2 points of the night, and got them in spectacular fashion.
Well, now what the Carolina fans are rooting for is that 100 mark.
90-68 Tar Heels with 3:37 to go. They have time to get it.
We'll see no 4 corners tonight, I'm sure.
Thompson's going to take the off-balance shot. It won't drop. Matt Doherty to Steve Hale. North Carolina played beautiful basketball, I started to say, and Lowe takes it away. Hale's there. Lowe's shot is good.
Basket by Sidney
Lowe
Lowe.
has a dozen.
Sidney never gives up. Still battling out there.
3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the basketball game. 90-70 North Carolina.
And no clock the rest of the way.
Trying to feed to Brad Doherty, and he couldn't get it down. Low up for State.
Thurl Bailey's very tired out there now. Here he comes, the length of the court. That's when you pick up your fouls. You're tired, you
Carolina by 20.
The number of points scored, you can see that they were very slow down affairs. And as I said, without the 30-second clock, State probably tonight would have been to their best advantage to slow it down again, but that's no longer available.
Sam Perkins tonight with 15 points and 13 rebounds. Cecil Exum off the baseline.
Exum is 2 for 3, got 1 block.
Pass from Jordan, basket by Exum.
Thompson's going to fire. He hadn't come close yet. And this is what Jim Valvano does not want. You like your club just to use that ball.
Braddock.
That's
Brad
good.
Doherty going to be a goaltending. Brad Doherty has 10 points. Matt Doherty has tied his career high with 21. Michael Jordan has 16. Sam Perkins has 13 and 15 rebounds. Jim Braddock has 18. A bunch of Tar Heels getting it done.
You talked about how well Carolina's playing right now. I watched Alabama play Tennessee, the game you did last night, and it's amazing how teams get it going for periods of a couple of weeks. Alabama right now can't seem to do anything right. They're confident.
One time, and they are struggling.
Now they're, what, 1-5 in the SEC?
Timo Mackinnon in the game now for North Carolina. The free throw won't go. Battle tries the rebound and gets quick.
Battle really, for a man as big as he is, has tremendous quickness inside.
94-72. 2 minutes left in the basketball game. North Carolina with the ball. 22-point lead. Mackinnon. Shot's good. Not going to count.
Good call traveling. 3 seconds.
Second violation.
Yeah.
Mackinnon, the 7-footer from Waddy, Finland.
That's a nice little ball handling inside with 2 just about 7-footers in here. Brownlee to Mackinnon.
Ernie Myers clears timeline. Works against Hale. McLean. 3-point try. Won't drop.
Nice rebound by Exum.
Cecil Exum had it and was fouled from behind.
There's Ernie Myers reaching in from back.
His fourth.
Stamina factor, he's starting to wear down a little bit. Kind of like that running back that only gets to carry the ball 4 times a game, and he gains 8 yards every time. You say, gee, why don't you give it to him 20 times? He'd go crazy, and you only find out that he wears down after the 10th carry. And that's what's happening to Ernie a little bit. He's going to have to readjust now that he's playing so much.
Exum off the heel of the rim. He has 5 points tonight. Great shooting night for the Tar Heels, Billy. They have hit 34 out of 60 shots, 57% shooting.
And 3-pointers making up some of those, so that really increased it even more.
Hale's going to drive. Charging. Steve Hale picks up the charging foul with 1:26 left. State gets it back, down by 23 points.
Harold Thompson.
Walt Densmore.
Mike Warren in the ball game. Both clubs going deep to the bench.
Three-point goal.
That might help him some.
There's McLean has 5. There's Peterson back for Carolina. Mackinnon deflected and taken away by State. McLean lost it, recovers it. He's going to shoot it and it's blocked. Cecil Exum got the block. McLean gets it back with a minute left in the game. Out of the deep corner. No good. Tip try, no good. And a foul call.
Going to be on Brownlee.
Densmore got the try from the corner and came back in, got the 3rd try.
We saw Dean Smith with Sidney Lowe and Derek Wittenberg down there just discussing the finer points of this game.
Sophomore's got it up and hits it.
Nice looking shot.
Not bad. Peterson. Mackinnon. Short for the try. Good strong rebound by that one.
Densmore looks like he wants another 3-pointer. There's McLean. He got one. He gets another one.
George McLean has 8. 2 3-point goals. 8 points in the game. 29 seconds left. 95-79 Carolina. And the crowd in Carmichael celebrating in the last few seconds. Brownlee's turnaround jumper is good. John Brownlee has 2.
19 seconds.
97-79 Carolina. McLean gets it back up in a hurry, forces the shot, is fouled with 12 seconds left in the game.
McLean's showing some signs that he's got a lot of talent out there. He just missed so much of the...
McLean will shoot 2.
And we hope Jim Valvano is going to be all right, too. As we said at the top of the show, he spent the afternoon, we understand, in the hospital. And we hope that things are going to clear up for him.
Let's hope so. 10 points now from McLean. Try tries to intercept the inbounds pass. Hale has it a bit court.
They want a three-pointer.
Jackson goes for it. Can't come up with it. He's got it back. He's in two-point range now. Feeds it down inside where Peterson tries it and gets it. Buzz Peterson gets it down. And that makes it a final of 99-80.
Lou Alcindor versus Houston.